Hey, there's two good things about the 1995 movie.
Yeah.
Raul Julia, who died for his kids for that movie, basically.
He died. Street Fighter killed him.
Street Fighter, well, maybe cancer too, but Street Fighter pushed him over the edge. And he did that because his kids love Street Fighter.
Yeah. So you're a big Street Fighter fan. I know we already talked about like the main four.
Damn.
Okay,
I've got some to say about. And did you see the one hot off the press?
Yeah.
That Dalmatian guy is M. Bison.
Yeah.
This movie's gonna suck.
Oh, you think so? All right.
They got this comedian, and he's all right. He's not one of my favorite stand-ups, but he's gonna be Dan Hibiki, which, if you're wasting time on even having Dan Hibiki, which is a joke character in the first place, and you're having an Italian stand-up comedian who looks like a linguine noodle gonna play him, and then what's even worse is this guy gonna train to look like a Street Fighter to be a joke character in a Street? What? How many of the Street Fighters are gonna be in this movie? How long is this movie gonna be? Is it gonna be a 90-minute movie and you're gonna jam-pack fucking 40 years of Street Fighter characters in there? Wes, do you know how many Street Fighter characters there are? All of them. They're all
the Street Fighter universe. Bring in Final Fight. Get it like Street Fighter.
And then it's like Roman Reigns as Akuma. I'm okay with that. I think that'll be fine. That I don't think that's
let me go
terrible
one
casting.
by one real quick, because we already talked about. Okay, in a previous video we already talked about Andrew Koji as Ryu, Noah Centineo as Ken, Roman Reigns as Akuma, and Jason Momoa as Blanka. Okay.
Blanka, yeah.
Do you have anything else? I mean, do you have any other thoughts about them from the previous video, like different from the previous video?
I still feel the Blanka casting's dumber than fuck, but that's fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that was known. If people didn't watch the last video, you have to know that now.
Okay.
It's dumb.
I think he'll do okay. Like,
no.
I want to see him do the spin
No,
thing.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Just go crazy with it. Like, just throw shit at the wall. Okay.
I would love to be pleasantly surprised, dude. If I go and I watch this and I have the time of my life, I will be like, I will say, okay, I was wrong.
Yeah.
But anyways, go ahead with that casting.
So these are all confirmed. Callina Liang as Chun-Li. I'm not too familiar with her. She was in Bad Genius. I don't really remember her in that. And then she was in that Presence movie that came out recently, kind of like a lo-fi horror movie. But
I never saw either one, but I made that comment in the Discord, and I was kind of halfway being winky, but for real, like, the defining trait of Chun-Li is her legs are fucking huge. If they don't, at least, if they make her look like a goddamn supermodel, because how many, there's a ton of, like, other people that could fucking fulfill that role. MMA fighters can't really act most of the time, so I wouldn't say maybe go that route, but like a wrestler, I bet there's I don't know who's a Chinese wrestler that could do that. I don't know many Chinese wrestlers.
I mean,
I don't really want to.
Chinese people are pretty small though, so it's kind of like probably hard.
I know, and as long as they. Because they're trying, also within like the game universe, they're trying, well, maybe that's not. They almost seem like they're trying to desexualize her so much. Because like literally in Street Fighter 6, she's wearing pants now.
Okay.
And most of the female characters are like wearing a little bit more clothing now.
No cami butt cheeks?
Because they don't. Dude, they literally in Street Fighter 5, they edited like certain like intro videos and like win poses and stuff because it showed too much ass. And I don't know if that's because it's like objectifying women or whatever, but I don't mean to say whatever. Like, I mean, if to a degree they definitely are.
Oh yeah.
But then do you see how many people that are females cosplay as these people? And you know,
they empowering.
That's how I see it. But at the same time, maybe these old ass motherfuckers, 65-year-old Japanese guys don't want to seem real creepy anymore. 'Cause there's a lot of creep going around. Yeah, I mean, so that's what I mean. Like, I think that was the last. Unless I've missed some casting, this casting here, I still think would be okay.
Okay.
I'm kind of being an asshole about the Blanka thing. That might be okay, but still,
Okay.
I'm like, Jason Momoa's Blanka's like, God damn it.
A slight thumbs up for Chun-Li casting. Slight, maybe.
I'm literally neutral on that.
Okay,
I'm
neutral.
There's no negativity, no positivity.
Okay. Orville Peck as Vega. Is it because the guy just wears a mask? I didn't even know who the fuck Orville Peck was before this cast, so...
Well...
He's Spanish, that I know of. I want him to take off
It's either going to be him or... It was either going to be him or Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. I want that scene from the Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, where he's like, "You ruined my beautiful face! I'll kill you, you bitch!"
Yeah.
My beautiful face is ruined! You bitch, I'll make you suffer!
He's South African. I said that like Australian, but yeah, he's South African.
Okay.
He's not Spanish at all.
Yeah.
So, no. And yes, he's wearing a mask where it looks like mustache next. No. Birth name Danielle Pitout.
Who's that?
He's a South African country musician based in the United States and Canada, and widely known for often wearing a mask on showing his face publicly. And this guy's gonna be Vega. And you want me to give this movie a shot, dead ass.
Is Vega a very rich and deep character in the lore of Street Fighter?
Vega, any of the original 12 World Warriors from Street Fighter 2, there's not a lot of, like, at least as far as I know in the fighting game community and shit, most people don't really, are not gonna think this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Is what I mean. Because it's like, this is literally shaping up to be the 1995 movie all over again.
I don't know about that.
Hey, there's two good things about the 1995 movie.
Yeah.
Raul Julia, who fucking died for his kids for that movie, basically.
He died.
Piece of shit.
Street Fighter killed him.
Street Fighter, well, maybe cancer too, but Street Fighter pushed him over the edge. And he did that because his kids love Street Fighter.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, that's what your dad did for you.
Yeah.
I hope you watch that movie every day, motherfucker. You better. Every day. But then, so it's like a lot of this just seems like, I don't know if it's the right term, but stunt casting. Or like, are they going for a fucking dumb comedy with this movie? Because I'm not taking this guy seriously. Jason Momoa mostly does dumb comical shit nowadays. He hasn't really done anything. Like, the last time he did anything serious was what? Game of Thrones?
Well, the guy that is directing this is from the Eric Andre show. So I assume it's going to be pretty over the top. But
yeah, but I don't think it's going to be over the top in the good way.
Okay.
This just seems like they're... And again, I'm only... All I have to go on is this casting shit.
Okay.
But when you're getting a comedian who's better known for his podcasts than he is for his comedy, because he's kind of in the Rogan sphere, and he's going to be a character who honestly started out as a joke character, but has a pretty significant lore arc. He has a significant character arc. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dude, again, this is a guy who knows pretty much, I'd say 75 to 80% of the lore of Street Fighter, and then South African country musician who never shows his face based in... How much ninjutsu does this guy know? You know, like, that's what I mean. It just seems more like, let's just get some dumb motherfuckers and make it look zany. And it's just like who'd they get to play Cammy in the 1995 movie? Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
They just got her because she was blonde, bro, and good looking.
Well,
and then everybody did all kinds of coke in that movie. E Honda was a Samoan. fucking a Samoan cameraman or whatever, or Balrog. Like, I just, and then that's probably what's going to happen here. Is it's not going to be based in the lore at all. It's going to be Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li Part 2.
I don't think E Honda and Balrog are going to be like the cameramen for Chun-Li's report. I don't think it's going to go that far. I'm hoping for like an actual world tournament, people fighting and stuff. Oh, and then bringing up Balrog, 50 Cent is Balrog.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
That's one I'm okay with because 50 Cent got a lot of swagger to him.
Mm-hmm.
Balrog is an older guy at this point. If they're going with like, if it's gonna, I don't know what the time setting's gonna be or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
And I know Ryu's being played by a younger guy, and the Ken's being played by a younger guy, but I don't know. I just think the 50 Cent casting. So I like Jason Momoa. I want to go back to that one more time.
Okay.
I like Jason Momoa.
Okay.
I really do, but it's like, do you see what I'm saying? This whole movie seems like it's just going to be some kind of weird, zany comedy that's going to come one summer and be forgotten. Because let's get Jason Momoa. He's got long hair and he's fucking whatever. And then let's paint him green and he's Blanka now. Like, the first characters, it's like, what are you going to tell me now? Fucking Rodney Dangerfield's going to be Sagat or some shit? He's fucking dead, I know. But, I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. But
okay.
Go ahead with the casting there.
So you're good with Balrog.
50 Cent, I think, is fine.
50 Cent is fine. Okay, so Andrew Koji, let's recap a little bit. Andrew Koji, does he get a thumbs up for you?
Yep.
Okay. Noah Centineo as Ken, does that get a thumbs up for you?
Yep.
Okay. You're mixed on Callina Liang as Chun-Li.
I'm neutral. I'm not mixed.
Okay, neutral.
I'm just like literally like, I don't know. I've never seen anything she's done.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about her.
Okay.
She doesn't seem like a joke cast to me or whatever. I don't know.
Jason Momoa gets a thumbs down for Blanka.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one I'm definitely mixed on, but I'm like, it's like Joaquin Phoenix going like that, where it's like, you think he's gonna nap, but it's kind of like, it's at this part where it's kind of, I don't know. I really don't know, man. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
It'll be interesting. Orville
Lobo makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, he's Lobo,
Blanka,
the perfect
though,
one.
Blanka should be a guy in a costume, and it's gonna be green Jason Momoa. Come on, dude.
Orville Peck as Vega gets a thumbs down.
That's a thumbs down.
50 Cent as Balrog, a thumbs up, and Roman Reigns as Akuma, a thumbs up. Okay, so you just brought up David. How do you pronounce his name? Dalmatian? Dalmatian. He's been in Bison. It's just been confirmed today that he's in Bison. I guess
literally today. Yeah.
Walton Goggins was in the running, but it looks like it's going to be him now. Thumbs down?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
It was going to be thumbs down for Walton Goggins.
Oh, it was. Okay.
It's thumbs up. It's thumbs up for David. Here's why. One thing, okay, going back to the lore, M. Bison is a big, bulky, powerful, like, he's an evil dictator guy, right? But he's big. This guy's not big, but I still think he can do the evil part. Now, however, I will say this. Nothing about his casting still dissuades me from this being some weird, zany summer comedy that's going to be forgotten. I will say that.
All right.
I think he'll do the role the best justice he can. But I honestly think somebody like, I hate to fucking say it, but The Rock would be a better M. Bison than fucking somebody with a big fucking physique. Because he's supposed to be somebody that does roids, but you don't question it. Because the roids is called psycho power.
Well, I mean, Raul Julia, he wasn't jacked or anything, and he basically...
Well, but all we had was Street Fighter 2 at that point.
Okay.
I've got 30 years of lore between now and then.
Yeah.
And literally, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6, some of the other ones, Street Fighter other one, Street Fighter the other one.
Okay, so there was some rumors about Guile. I thought he already been cast as, what was his name? Jack Reacher.
Oh, he'd be cool.
He's like the big muscle guy. Alan Richardson.
Yeah, Alan Richardson.
Okay. Well, apparently someone else is in a running. It just broke just like an hour ago.
It's you.
It's
you. Wes Garatos.
It is me.
It's
Lick a spoons. I like spoons. I like spoons.
No, it's gonna be it's gonna be Jean-Claude Van Damme is reprising his role as Rocky.
Actually,
okay, who is it?
Cody Rhodes.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So what's that get from you?
I see you. That's that. I like that.
You like it?
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Get some wrestlers, man. They don't all have to be the wrestlers, but a wrestler knows how to act. Okay. Now, Guile with a lisp.
Yeah. With a neck tattoo.
I don't mean to be. Go home and be a family man, you know. I love Cody Rhodes a lot, and I think if he wasn't gonna be like literally Cody from like Final Fight, because Cody's in Street Fighter also.
Yeah.
But if sorry, I realized what I did to you there. But yeah. But okay, so but no, like if he wasn't gonna be him, then I think Guile's perfect. But like,
okay, yeah, okay. Let's see. Your favorite Street Fighter character is Sagat, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any casting that you would want to do for Sagat?
I don't know, man, because you would really have to. You would almost. Here's the thing, Sagat is like 7 feet tall. I don't know many basketball players that could act. I'm not saying they ain't out there, but I don't want to see no LeBron James Sagat, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Not because he's black, but because LeBron James, he was funny in Trainwreck. I'll give him that, I guess, but I don't. I want to see. Honestly, they would have to have the build of, if we're doing 1-to-1 lore-wise. Okay, we want Sagat to look like he would be in the video games. It would still be pretty hard because I know we all think about Sagat from Street Fighter 2 where he's all weird and thin, but every other representation of him after that, he's like a huge ripped guy. He's always tall, but he's fucking jacked. So you would almost have to have, honestly, like Kane wasn't 7 feet tall in real life, but or Glenn Jacobs or whoever, but like I don't know. And also he's supposed to be from Thailand. You know,
he's supposed to be Thai.
So, like, how do you do that? So there's so much working against somebody that's going to be cast as Sagat, and you would literally have to almost get some big back alley legendary Muay Thai fighter that people only whisper about. And he's like, hey, man, would you be interested in portraying a fucking guy that's kind of like you, but he's from a video game? I don't know. No, dude. Who would you cast?
Fuck, I don't
Jeff
know.
Goldblum?
Like, I couldn't. If Thai is not a thing, if we're not putting that in consideration, since Orville Peck is like South African, maybe I don't know. Like, you could get, I don't know, like Claudio Castagnoli. You're getting wrestlers anyway. That's like one of the main things I could
That's an
think.
accent, though. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
Nah, man, he doesn't have like the chin. He looks too pretty. I'll say that.
He's too pretty.
Claudio's
okay.
Claudio's a
handsome
good-looking
man.
dude.
Yeah.
He's a handsome man. Sagat is, I hate Ryu.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't hate him now in lore, but he's a fucking
he got over the scar on his
was,
chest.
He laughs. He laughs, but when he's not laughing at you when he wins, he's all scowls. So.
Okay, I was just like looking at people who thought. Someone said Joseph Gatt.
No idea who that is.
I don't even know if he's an actor. I'll share it real quick.
But that's the thing I was saying. Like, if you could get, well, Dominic West. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here with that. They don't even try to use a fucking picture of him where he looks mad or anything. It's like, hey,
Hi, I'm Dominic West.
This is it.
How you guys doing? I'm Sagat.
I looked at this, but then I went to look over here and I looked at that, and I'm like, is that? No.
Oh fuck.
Oh man.
This one has The Rock as Sagat. I don't think they could afford The Rock though. There's a lot of casting they already did.
Nah, it's because The Rock would fucking fuck the role up.
Yeah.
He could do it.
It's like,
Because
I'm
here's
the
what I
main
was
character
saying.
now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But here's what I would say. They might have to either use like some Lord of the Rings perspective kind of tricks, or literally use CGI to just make him like to use video game terms, make his sprite bigger. You know what I mean? But The Rock has the physique of him. He could, but yeah, he would main character the fuck. Yeah, no. I don't think that would, nah. But have they even said the Sagat was going to try to be cast in the movie?
They haven't even announced all the characters. They just keep announcing like the cast and who they're playing. So
Yeah, it
it's not
almost seems like some of this shit is just bullshit or something.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna have,
when they said that,
I figure
what's
you're gonna
his
have
name?
Sagat. If you're gonna have Balrog and Vega, you're gonna have a Sagat. I feel, and especially he's so tied to Ryu. Unless they're gonna like tease Sagat in a sequel, like they did the Joker and Batman Begins or something. But
so far, every character that you have said is someone who was in at least Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
yeah,
Because you've said Ryu, you said Akuma. Akuma was first in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which technically, if you take all those Street Fighter 2, that Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is the canonical version of events that happened in the Street Fighter series. So all the other ones was just those are whatever. Akuma comes in and kills M. Bison. But yeah, so M. Bison, Chun-Li, Ryu, Guile, Blanka, Vega. You said, did I say Balrog?
no,
Okay, Balrog, and then Sagat maybe. So everybody that we've said so far literally is from the. So this is probably going to be another version of Street Fighter 2
okay.
so far.
Did you like the animated movie that came out, Street Fighter 2? The animated movie?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the regular like uncensored version and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not because Chun-Li gets like raped and all cut up and shit, but because there's a lot of stuff they had cut out of it for some reason. It was stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
Any other thoughts on it?
Andrew Schultz, yeah, he's kind of I don't know, it's kind of a clown shoe to me. But like that guy's Dan Hibiki.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to know what Dan Hibiki's story is?
Yeah.
Here's Dan Hibiki's story. Dan Hibiki was made to be a joke character because the game Art of Fighting was released by SNK right after Street Fighter 2, and the main character looked like he could be Ryu or Ken, and he just had an orange gi with a black undershirt on. And then the other character, who was this rich best friend, had a slick back Terry Silver ponytail. Okay? Now, to make a joke of that, in Street Fighter Alpha, there's a hidden character named Dan Hibiki. He just goes by Dan, who they basically took Ryu's sprite, because that's what Ryo was in Art of Fighting, orange, but instead of orange, he's pink, and then they gave him a ponytail, just like the other guy you could play as in that game, and then they make him do wind poses like those two characters' friend/sister or whatever. There's a girl character that's the sister of the guy that looks like Ryu, that they're trying to rescue in the first Art of Fighting, but then she's playable in the second one, and she does this really feminine wind pose. He does that wind pose when he wins in the original games. Okay, but then they was like, well, maybe we should give this guy a story. Here's the story. Sagat killed his dad. For real lore, Sagat killed his dad, because Dan's dad's name is Go Hibiki, and he's the one that took his eye. That's why Sagat doesn't have an eye. That wasn't from Ryu. He already was missing an eye.
Okay.
So that was from Dan's dad, Go. Now, Dan's completely motivated by revenge, which they always tell you is bad. It's wrong. But, like, he's so enraged, and that's why he cries. If you watch certain... In, like, Street Fighter Alpha 2, if certain characters fight, they'll have dialogue, and you get to kind of see some of the, like, what's going on in the story and shit. And basically, at a certain point, Sagat just can't believe how much this guy is willing to throw himself at basically a guy who could kill him. Did kill his dad, but that was different times, because Sagat goes through a transitional period where it's like, maybe I was an asshole. But anyways,
yeah.
During this transitional period, that's when Dan finds him. And Dan's like, I'm going to kill you, motherfucker. And he's like, fine. If that's going to give you peace, then we'll fight. And then he kind of takes pity on him and lets him beat him in the video game. In the game, he lets him beat him. But that's kind of a big moment, because Dan also takes pity on Sagat, because he's like, beating you, killing you won't give me the one thing I want, which is my dad back. So it's like, he goes from a joke character to, like, I have a serious thing going on. Now I'm Andrew Schultz.
Maybe they'll give him something in a sequel. You don't know. Maybe.
You're right, I don't know, but I kind of do, Wes. How many times have you and I both been burned?
A lot.
Damn. You know what I mean?
Gotta keep that hope up.
But no, I'm excited that there's a Street Fighter movie even going to be made. So okay. I will say that. And I'm going to watch it. So
yeah,
I would like to be pleasantly wrong. I really would. Like, I would love to be wrong. Nothing about what I've seen right now is giving me a lot of high hopes.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss an update. If you want to support the channel and get exclusive content, check out our Patreon in the link below.